Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to look past the familiar images of the Vietnam War, beyond the Hollywood movies and the headlines, to uncover the stories that have been left in the shadows. This is the untold side of the Vietnam War. When we think of the war, the American soldier's experience often dominates the narrative. But what about the Vietnamese people themselves? For the North Vietnamese and the Viet Cong, this wasn't just a conflict that began in the 1960s. It was the culmination of a centuries-long struggle for independence, first from China, then France, and finally America. Their goal was national unification, a cause they fought for with incredible determination, and their fight wasn't just waged by men. Did you know that around 150,000 young women, some just teenagers from rural villages, were drafted to maintain the Ho Chi Minh Trail? They worked under constant threat of bombing, repairing roads and bridges, ensuring supplies reached the front lines. Their courage and sacrifice were absolutely essential to the North's war effort, yet their stories are rarely heard. On the other side, the experiences of the South Vietnamese are equally complex and often overlooked. Imagine being a soldier in the Army of the Republic of Vietnam, the ARVN, or a civilian in Saigon. You're caught in a brutal civil war, fighting against your own countrymen, while also dealing with political corruption and instability within your own government. Their perspective is a critical piece of the puzzle, showing a population trapped between powerful forces. The war's devastation also didn't stop at Vietnam's borders. The United States conducted a massive, secret bombing campaign in neighboring Laos and Cambodia to disrupt the Ho Chi Minh Trail. This secret war caused immense suffering and destabilized the entire region, tragically helping to pave the way for the rise of the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia. The conflict's ripple effects were vast and catastrophic. We also often forget that this wasn't just an American and Vietnamese conflict. Troops from South Korea, Australia, New Zealand, and Thailand also fought and died in Vietnam. Each nation had its own reasons for joining, and their soldiers had unique experiences that are almost entirely absent from the mainstream story. Back in the United States, the war created its own hidden narratives. Black, Hispanic, and Native American soldiers served in disproportionately high numbers. They fought for a country that often denied them equal rights, facing discrimination both in the military and when they returned home. Their patriotism was tested in ways many can't imagine. And what about those who refused to fight? Thousands of Americans, known as conscientious objectors, chose prison or fled to countries like Canada rather than participate in a war they believed was morally wrong. Their difficult choices highlight the profound ethical crisis that divided American society. Finally, the war's most tragic legacy continues to this day. Agent Orange. The devastating health effects of this chemical defoliant on both Vietnamese civilians and American veterans are heartbreaking. Generations later, people are still being born with severe birth deformities and health problems. This is not a closed chapter of history. It is a painful, living reality for millions. By exploring these untold stories of the Vietnamese woman on the Ho Chi Minh Trail, the South Vietnamese soldier, the Laotian farmer, the Black American GI, and the conscientious objector, we gain a much richer, more human understanding of the Vietnam War. It wasn't a simple conflict, and its true cost can only be measured by listening to all the voices, especially those that have been silenced for too long. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into history. Let me know in the comments which of these stories you'd like to learn more about. See you next time.